Why do we always come to Mablethorpe? Bill asks, as they step over the small stream of rainwater and litter that is cascading around the corner of Gibraltar Road, past the Spanish City Kids Adventure World and into the High Street. Shut up, says Deirdre. It's your cousin, not mine, who's got a caravan here. Hey, look, there's the Indian Flavour restaurant. Remember when we used to go there for a treat last year? You had a Madras curry, so what? You had to take your shoes off. You were sweating so bad. It was called the North Sea Curry House last year. My ring of fire next morning was so bad, I had to go in the sea. That cooled it down, I can tell you. I reckon it was the sea that gave me the upset tummy, not the Madras. Oh, bloody hell. It's starting to rain again. There's a sign on the Fancy That amusement arcade saying that it's open, but they can't get the doors to budge, so they move on. The rain gets caught in a gust from the North Sea and slants into their faces. Oh, be shut then. See if we care. There's plenty more places to choose from, Deirdre says brightly, and she's right. Ahead, there's Funland, with its green corrugated iron facade saying, "Welcome," and beyond, there's the Mirage. It's not exactly a real Mirage, although it does have a set of blue waves on its roof. And it's not just an amusement arcade, it's got bowling and a casino. Shall we play roulette or blackjack? Deirdre asked. You can be my James Bond. It's only one-armed bandits, you silly mo. Bill shakes his head, scattering the drips from his nose. They opt for Funland anyway, because there's a blackboard outside offering an all-day breakfast for $3.99. They sit at one of the Formica tables and marvel that they've got the entire cafeteria to themselves, although there are some youths rattling the gaming machines and making some loud vulgar remarks, as Deirdre calls them. The music is very loud. Shawaddy Waddy's Under the Moon of Love. I love this song. Reminds me of me dancing days. Deirdre beams. They go up to the counter, because there doesn't seem to be a waitress, but the woman at the counter says that she'll be over to them in a minute. She goes back to her mobile phone. Bill can't decide whether to have black pudding or sausage. They shouldn't make you choose, he grumbles. You should get both in a full English breakfast. Outside, the wind washes great sheets of rain against the corrugated iron facade, which rattles. I'm glad I'm not out in all that, Deirdre laughs. You will be, soon as you've had your breakfast, Bill says sourly. Well, there'll always be Paris, Deirdre says tartly. It's very hot, and Bill and Deirdre are lost. They think that it's somewhere called Montmartre, not Paris, and it's got cobbles that hurt Bill's feet, and steep streets and steps. They'd not been able to use the metro because they couldn't work out the ticket machines, and there was no one to ask. And so they'd just wandered from somewhere called Pigalle. There's pig all to do in this place, had been Bill's joke, but now he didn't feel like joking. Deirdre disagreed. There were little shops with the strangest colours, and books with the sort of covers that you never saw in Mablethorpe, or even in the bits of Leeds where she went shopping. Most instructive, is what she kept repeating. Most instructive, I must say. Now they're hot, hungry and thirsty. Chez Toinette is the restaurant they're looking at, but they daren't venture in. Last night they tried a restaurant where there was nothing on the menu that they recognised, and they'd ended up eating some unmentionable parts of an unidentified animal, with little trails of what looked like saliva and seaweed that they'd left on the side of their plates. Bill sits down on a step and mops his brow with his linen handkerchief. Bill, Deirdre says gently, you know all them poo-poos those dogs do on pavements round here? Well, I think you just sat on one. Bill scrambles to his feet. The offending mess is sticking to his fawn cry-marked chinos. His face crumples. He's utterly defeated.
Well, there'll always be Mablethorpe,
Deirdre says kindly.